Guess what? There's a new No Prep series starting this year. It's called the World Series of No Prep. It's a point series, but somebody will be crowned king at the end. It is designed to find out who is the baddest motherfucker in No Prep. This series does not endorse the sissy mentality. This series is to prove without bias, with as few restrictions as possible, to find out who is the baddest of the baddest. Do you have what it takes to compete in this series? Go check out World Series of No Prep event page on Facebook for all the details and rules. See you there.
What up? What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday. What's up, Abby? Where were you this? I didn't see you Saturday. Yeah, no shit, Corey. But before we get going, there's been a couple posts. I don't know if anybody's seen them, if you haven't seen them or not, but homie Olympia ain't doing too good. He had to be admitted into the hospital when he got back home today. So everybody just, take a moment here for our homie Olympia and send him some well wishes or say a little prayer or whatever it is you do when there's somebody that's cool and positive in your life that you care about and you want them to feel better. I know his family would appreciate it. So, hey, what's up, Scott, Steve, Bob? How's stuff in Rhode Island? Mr. Kennedy, what's up, brother? Steve, I understand, man. I felt horrible about it. It's one of those unfortunate things. Totally my fault, man. Sorry, brother. Sean Gamble, what's up? Yeah, I know I missed Jabby. Hope you were having fun. I know it should be, though. I should be in the shower because, man, that's when I get the most stars. Oh, man.
Feeling recuperated yet?
No. But I might have to go ahead and do it in the shower. Look at them stars. 500,000 stars from my man Tommy Hoskinson for the Shower Live feed. That's awesome. So, so I might have to go ahead and start doing them all in the shower now. Getting paid. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy Anderson making some big improvements and showing off all the hard work he's been doing the last couple of years and how it's paid off. Nah, I'm still dragging ass, man. I'm still wiped out. I don't know how many. I had to have about 10 or 15 bottles of water that Saturday, and it still didn't do anything. I still was dehydrated as fuck. How about you?
I by like third round, I was like I was like losing my train of thought. Like people would tell me like who was going in first or second, and I'd literally give them the sign and everything. Like I'd walk back and I would forget. Like that's how like I was out of it. If there was like 4 more pairs of cars, I probably wouldn't have made it. I went and sat in the car for that pretty much that entire downtime that we had after third round because I had to because I was so hot. My skin like I touched my skin and like my skin was like boiling hot, which is like not a good sign.
Oh yeah, no, I had to go get one of those no prep felon towels, man, and dip it in ice and wrap my head up. That shit helped immediately. No prep felon towels, I'm telling you, $10. Best $10 I spent all day. Stephanie, thanks for the stars.
Somebody should have brought me one of those. I'd love that.
Oh man. Man, it didn't last, but the cool part of it being cool didn't last but for like 10 or 15 seconds. But man, I literally did feel my brain cooking. Heat was a motherfucker. 101 in Rhode Island. Jeez.
I couldn't imagine.
Dan, you rocked, man. You did pretty good, buddy. Car looked good, man. A little more tweaking on her, man.
He's got everything nailed down on the front side. For sure.
Sorry. I'm telling you. My ass is still whooped. I'm so happy I took today off also. Nah, CJ, I figured you were, man. That's I freaking looked over like a little while later and I was like, where the hell CJ go? And I was like, I bet he got too hot, man. I was dying. Yep, fist pumping ain't easy. Torino Gaming, no. Just waiting for whatever sent my way at this point. I talked to him yesterday for a little bit before he was getting ready to leave, and he said he still wasn't feeling well. And told him, I was like, man, go get checked out. So hopefully it's nothing too hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully it's just like us with heat exhaustion or something. Was with him all evening Friday, man, and he was fine all day Friday, or all Friday evening. You know, we were out on the streets doing some shit, and that motherfucker, to keep it real, because I was going to leave after first round, and I don't know. He was like, man, you came all this way, now you got. I'm like, dude, I got a bolt, man. I got to get ready for Uncaged tomorrow. This was like 10:30. I was trying to adult, and this dude was, he's like, come on, man, you should at least stay one more round. And I did and he talked me into staying all the way until in the final, after semifinals was done, he's like, man, you should get on the road then, because you know how guys are, we got to fuck with each other. I was like, nah, so, it was a good time, man. I was happy that he talked me into staying. It was definitely some good racing, but even when I left there about 2:00, he was 1:30 or 2:00. Dude was still in good shape. So hopefully it's not serious, man. Hopefully he gets better soon. We need that guy around. Bro, we had a very colorful. I had a very colorful conversation with Noah about that suit. I'm glad you got it, man. After seeing what happened out at Fastest, man, definitely everybody needs a 20-layer suit. Yeah, that Audi wagon, is a gangster. And I got to talk to them for just a few minutes, man, at the line. That's a fresh build. That's its first. Well, those guys know what the hell they're doing, but that was its first race, first time out. And that thing went some rounds, and it did good.
Yeah, they came to Mag. Let's see. It was last week. Yeah, it was last week because I did that Run What You Brung deal, DR testing tune. And that thing showed up, and I'm like, what in the world is this thing? And it came out and made some really good passes. And
Yeah.
It blew me away that it did so well, especially, transitioning to a backside.
Yeah. That thing's going to be a contender quick. I mean, well, it showed up to Uncaged with the caliber of cars that showed up there and went. Did they make it to the semis?
Mm-mm.
Or quarters? Quarters.
And quarters. Yeah. So,
I mean, they went 3 rounds. That's saying something for your very first race against the caliber, against, the Team Second Type guys, Mac TV guys, the Ohio guys. That's really saying something. John, your stuff was flying, man. You did good. Little quick on the light there, but that's all right. There's always next time, man. But if we all did chase as a race, just saying. Thanks, Corey. Man, I'm sorry I only got to see for like 2 freaking seconds. I just was a million freaking directions. I mean, we all were. There was a lot going on, even though the forecast was shitty on listen, your iPhone, the Weather Channel, and your Android phone do not count if you're going to check the weather for races. They are junk. They are liars. They're never nearly accurate. If you don't want to do a subscription thing, I'm telling you, WeatherBug has not let me down, and that motherfucker was dead on. It said there was a 30% chance rain from 11 to noon, and it did rain for about 5-10 minutes at about 11:30
on the wrong end of the track,
on the tower, and probably a couple hundred feet away from it on the track. And it did torrential downpour, admittedly, but it was smooth sailing from there on out, man. We had a great time, and it's the thing I like about that track. They got all the right equipment, so they could get out there and get the track dried and prepared on the shutdown, so that everybody was safe. And that's what she said. Ha ha ha. But hats off to the National Trails track crew, because they immediately got out there and got to work. And it probably did take them about an hour or just over to get it done and ready. But once it was done and ready, it was fine. It was no issues. 30% chance of rain, and it only rained on 30% of the track.
He ain't lying.
Oh man,
it was crazy seeing it just seeing. You couldn't even see the tower. It was raining so hard, and we're just down like, oh, it's doing nothing here.
Nah, I literally was talking to Olympia and Happy and Kenzie in their booth, and Kenzie pointed and she was like, "Look, it's raining." And I was like, I looked out just outside the tent, 10, 15 feet. And I was like, I don't see no rain. What are you talking about? She said, no, look way over there. It's raining. And I was like, oh, shit. And true story, Everett just happened to be down there at that time. And he said, Jasper's going to come down here and cuss you out. But I appreciate everybody having the faith and traveling, man. I legit had like 21 people message me in Small Tire and say they weren't going to trust the forecast and didn't want to make the trip, which I understand. It costs a lot to travel, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours. A couple of those guys were 12 and 16 hours away, so I get it. But just imagine what kind of race that would have been if the forecast wouldn't have been shit and we'd had at least another 21 cars. And some of them gangsters were some awesome gangsters. Not that we had all awesome gangsters. There was no, I don't think there was not one duck in any of the classes, man. What do you think?
I agree with you. I mean, it seemed like there were a lot of people that didn't really have many issues, and the races weren't like just like a solid win. You know what I mean? Where it just, they didn't get bus gapped by like buses.
Yeah, they were all pretty close. There was a couple that were with inches,
Mm-hmm.
within a bumper. The finals were probably less than 6 inches. In Small Tire, in Big Tire, the finals were within a couple inches.
It wasn't even inches.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Tim, glad you came out, man. Hopefully we'll see you out next year and keep going out and supporting all the other local races, man. Help us keep this stuff going and keep it around.
Somebody just commented. Oh yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. They still got to do some repairs. We were supposed to have a no prep rental tomorrow with Big Three Racing, and unfortunately that's canceled now due to the to that accident. They haven't replaced the post and the guardrail on that side of the track yet, and we're not going to chance you making test hits with an open guardrail like that. Even though there's nobody going to be there, we would much rather have it in solid one piece. So I don't know when that's going to be back up. I know it'll be back up before our event is, but I don't know if the rental will get rescheduled or not within this month yet. So
I just saw a little bit. I just saw some of the aftermath pictures. What did happen?
So apparently there was somebody running an F-150 in, I think, the street class, and they just blew the tires off the entire way of the starting line, and I guess they just fishtailed left and it sent them right through the guardrail, and ended up going through the fence, ended up flipping on its side, took out an RV from what it appeared. Apparently everybody was okay. That's the good thing about it. That's the reason why we put up all that fencing and stuff now, during our event, to keep people back off the fence in case something like that happens. So glad you're all right. Just it sucks to see, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, as long as everybody's okay. Yeah, what happened, Miss Green? I thought I was getting a bag of goodies. Stephanie was the only female racer, I believe, that showed up and tried the backwards stuff. I think it's our first female to go backwards in the hard tire class. I think I found your top secret test spot. I think somebody was telling me about it the other day, and then I drove by it last night. There might be a blazer over there. If you ever hear any noises, just Shh. Yep. Big Red was moving good, went some rounds, did a good job. Mm-hmm. Ashton, what's up? Alex Shadwick and Caleb Miller had this harebrained game plan to make their own E85. That probably didn't work out too well. But the good thing is Caleb's good. Car's just a tiny bit beat up. They'll be back soon. That's the main thing. We're just glad everybody's okay. So, I'm glad you guys came out and had fun, man. That's what it's about. Have some fun and get some experience.
You do, and regardless of how well you do, just pulling through all those people is it's got to be cool. I've never done it, but I feel like that'd be just sweet. And then the pictures you get out of the event, I mean, is some of the best pictures you're going to get. Also,
Yeah, we're real blessed to have the high caliber of media on site. Probably 5 or 10 different media outlets that were there are all top notch, man. So make sure you guys support them too. If you see a picture that they took that you absolutely love, most of those guys only charged $20 or something for a picture, and they sat out there cooking out all day in the sun to make you look good. So throw them there, get a hold of them, throw them $20 for the picture, and show them how much you appreciate all their hard work too, because it's not just as easy as just sitting around all day pushing a button, I promise you. Yeah, I agree, Andy. West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio are definitely, and I'd lump Indiana and Michigan in that over as well. Within like the last 2 years, have all made huge strides and progress to stay on track with the rest of the country. And there's definitely a lot of contenders coming out right now. I'm all for a Honey's no prep class. I'd be down to do it. The unfortunate thing is all the different caliber cars. It would be nice if it could just be like just for fun. Maybe we do like a free entry just for fun learning class. I'll be honest, we did try that once before back at Marion, and if I'm just blunt, the girls were all on board with the whole it's a learning thing. Points don't matter, winning doesn't matter. Just get on the track and learn something different is all we're trying to accomplish. And the husbands got super competitive and fucked it all up. So if we could remove that element and just keep it fun and educational, I'd love to do that next year. I'd love to have an all-female class where it kind of doesn't matter and everybody can just have fun, because there's huge gaps in the caliber of cars the ladies have. So there's not really to be competitive or fun for most of the ladies. They won't want to get involved. But if it was just like an educational day or something, I'd be down with that. You're making fajitas. I never got no fajita. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up with all the comments, man. I love you guys to death, but my brain is this big, and the comments are just flying by. Sometimes people make comments about I miss comments. I promise you, it's not intentional. They just fly by. Yep. Power Wheels definitely had some awesome racing going on there. I always enjoy seeing the kids out there having fun and advancing the sport. We definitely got to all do our part to help grow this thing and keep it around. Drag racing, period. Any kind of drag racing. There you go, Stephanie. I knew you were my kind of people. You be the lookout. Yeah, I know what. I don't know what happened to that. Nobody came and got me for that. I was supposed to ride. I was supposed to make a pass in one of the power wheels. I don't know what happened to that. I'm working on it as quickly as possible, bub. It's hard when you're a one-man band to accomplish the things I'm trying to accomplish in this garage with this car and not try to have too many upgrades after it's out. Weatherbug, brother. Weatherbug. I promise you, if I have complete faith in Weatherbug, it has never let me down in the last 2-3 years. And I promise you, if I thought that it was going to get rained out, I would never intentionally. I have zero problem postponing a race or canceling a race. Last year's race was a 0% chance of rain all day long. And that shit just came out of nowhere. That was like some fluke stuff that nobody knew about. Because believe me, I respect everybody's hard work in bank accounts. Yep, Sean did. For the first pair of downs, Sean did make a killer pass, for sure. Yes, I did. I did do the rain dance on the live feed, I guess. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Andy, thanks for the stars. Wayne, thanks for the stars. I know I'm way behind on the comments, and I'm probably about to ignore them for a little bit so we can keep it moving. Might run in hard tire, no prep mania. If there's enough openings, I lose regardless at the bracket races. Yeah, get out there and try, man. It's fun.
Don't hurt you to try, man. It don't.
Yep. I know you guys would understand what I'm talking about, Erica, with just having fun and learning and just keeping it lighthearted. I know I wouldn't have to worry about you guys in that respect. Oh, that's it. Mick, so maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll add a free ladies. I don't want to call it a class because then I don't want people to start getting competitive and all that crap. But maybe we'll just do a ladies contest and tune for free, and then we can have some people there to help give them some feedback and help them adjust and make passes in between rounds, kind of thing, or something next year, and we'll open that up for free. I mean, I have always been a big fan of the ladies getting involved, and I definitely would be down to do that.
Yeah, I mean it's hard tire will definitely. Jeremy's right. Hard tire will definitely teach you a lot of stuff. You know, there was I don't exactly know what it is. He told me, but I forgot. But it was the little 34 red hot rod that was in hard tire. He's he came up to Mag during our test and tune 2 weeks ago and came up to the tower and was wanting pointers and stuff like that of like how to try to make his vehicle work on hard tire. And we kind of gave him some pointers and stuff, and he's starting to get it, which is awesome. And I mean, he can't really do much to turn that thing down other than just retard the boost because it's got a blower on it. I would have never known that thing had a blower on it because it's so quiet. But
yeah, I mean, you just tune it. Yeah, you can only tune it with the timing. You got to keep pouring the freaking fuel in there.
Yep.
Nope, Tom, that's true in any class. Every last one of those cars that was there Saturday is capable of going a lot faster than what they did. You're never racing the guy beside you. You're racing yourself in the surface, no matter what class you're in. You can only go as fast as you can go, or as fast as the surface will hold, one or the other. And like a dummy, I put this in front of the comments, which is making it even harder. There we go. So we got
Oh boy.
What up?
the Young and Boosted, the Wheelie contest.
My people.
What up, homie?
What up? What up? What up?
What was the thing you heard the most Saturday?
About what? I mean, you know what? I will tell you that the wheelie contest was, I mean, honestly, I'd say that was definitely probably one of the better ones up until we got to the end. And I do want to clarify something because I've seen some comments already. So while we're here, let's just address this right now. Let's get right into it. Boom, we're gonna start. So the wheelie contest, we beat, like we said we had 1,700 guaranteed, but we ended up having $2,120. Awesome. Towards the end, it was, we had CJ and we had Austin Shepard who did the wheelie. It was
The best wheelies.
Yes. I talked to Austin. I also talked to CJ because me and David started getting a little flustered. Like, man, like if there's nobody on the starting line, everybody's up on the wall, how are we going to be able to judge this? So after talking with Austin, he's like, I'm cool with whatever CJ wants to do. Okay. I talked to CJ. CJ's like, whatever you think is best, I'm okay with. I'm like, and I told him, I'm like, I shouldn't even be talking to you about this right now with final round coming up. Sorry, I will handle it. Got up there, able to get everybody involved, and that is how me and David created it. It was crowd judged. I know that Austin, even after getting put out, and all the Mac guys are, whatever I'm supposed to call them, stayed to see who would win the wheelie contest. But crowd judge is how we advertised it because we don't want anything, we don't want there to be bias or anything like that. In the comments I've seen, people were making it seem like we were biased, but David filmed it and it'll be in the video. I hopped up on the wall to figure out who everybody wanted to win, and everybody picked CJ. CJ took home $2,120. And I mean, for a freaking wheelie, and he also went to the finals and they split in the finals. Like CJ took home a good amount of money. I can't doing the whole wheelie contest thing to my, when we first started it, I think we handed out like $1,100. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And it just keeps we just keep getting more and more money for the wheelie contest. So no, we do crowd judging, so there's no bias, and people think that we don't pick favorites or anything like that because we had an incident the first time we did the wheelie contest at War in the Woods with two separate people who was like, well, I think, I won it. I don't think it's fair. And so after that, we're like, you know what, let's do crowd judge because I think that's, at that point, all we do is just take the donations for it. But other than that, for everybody that came up and donated, any spectators or anybody that added money, thank you guys so much. Thank you to everybody that did donate. That was really cool. I really appreciate all of that. Like I said, to hand out $2,120 for somebody to do a wheelie is absolutely insane to me. I know people, whenever we do wheelie contest, I do know people come with the sole intention of just to win the wheelie contest because they don't think they have a fast enough car to win the event. They can come, put it on the bumper, and take home a guaranteed over $1,000 at any wheelie contest that we've done. So I really do appreciate all that. That was really cool. It was just a great all around weekend. Getting to see everybody. That was the first time I've ever been to an Uncaged event. Absolutely loved it. I wish I could have raced it, but I suck. So, but great
Nah,
time.
it's all right. We appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us and doing the wheelie contest. It was hard to judge. I mean, I cheered for both guys when it came time to pick one, but like I love CJ's bumper dragon wheelies, but honestly, for me personally, just that day, I liked Austin's wheelie. I mean, it was just skipped and just rolled out, and I mean, the dude rode a wheelie damn near 80% of his entire pass.
Yes.
Throughout the whole 8th mile. So to me, that was impressive. Yes, he didn't drag the bumper, but my God, be on 2 wheels for almost the whole 8th mile pass is unbelievable.
Yes. Oh yeah.
But it did. I don't know what your criteria is. If it's length or height or what, but the crowd chose and they picked their winner.
Essentially, essentially what it boils down to is who either does the biggest or the longest wheelie, or both. And like that's how we set it up. But obviously, when you have a crowd there, they're gonna pick which one that they like the best. So it's not. We try to make it to where, like I said, there's no bias or anything like that. We just raise the money, and we hand the money out. Promote it during the event. If you want to donate some money, come to the Young and Boosted tent. And people did, and people came and they bought shirts. That we sold a bunch of Pages shirts. I mean, it was a great weekend. I would not have had it any other way. It was awesome to see everybody. So yeah, no, I have no, I don't, nothing with the wheelie contest made me, me and David did get a little flustered about it. We're like, man, like, how are we gonna get to corral people? Like, I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough to make a decision between the two.
Oh yeah, and that was the one thing me and David were like most concerned about, was it having to come down to me and David to pick, because after CJ did that wheelie, we went back to the booth. And we were sitting there and we were going through the videos and we're like, man, if we can't corral people, we're gonna have to pick. And we just kind of both sat there like, we don't know what to do. we don't know who to pick. So, but no, it went exactly how we wanted it to, how we advertised it. So I'm happy. I can't I can't complain about anything that happened at the race or anything like that. It was freaking awesome.
Sweet. So you're ready to do it again next year?
Oh yeah.
And next year we're going to beat Jeff Thomas's total or his highest dollar amount. Emran, I'm going to come back to that. I got a few of the guys coming on, a few racers coming on. So I do want to talk about that a little later, though.
Michelle, essentially, whenever I buy a house, there's going to be a Young and Boosted room. I need to have a space where all the merchandise and everything can hang out, and I can have we can have a Young and Boosted room that we do everything out of. Because like right now, sitting on the couch, and all the merch is out in the garage. It's just all spread out here. It's wherever it goes. But no, I agree, Mama. We do need a Young and Boosted backdrop.
Oh, one of these? I can get you hooked up really reasonable.
Oh, say less.
Really reasonable.
Really reasonable. But no, I really do appreciate the hospitality and everything that everybody showed us this weekend, and got to meet a bunch of people. Like meeting Tony for the first time in person. Absolutely one of the nicest guys that I think I've met. And for him giving Paige pointers and helping her understand more of the No Prep King side of things, like that was really, really, I think, a morale booster for her. definitely an eye opener into the world of MPK. So, Tony, if you're watching, I greatly appreciate the conversations and your donation. That was really, really awesome.
Speaking of Tony,
What
what's
up?
the latest? What's the latest updates, Josh? On Tony.
Loading up for Tulsa. But I'm sitting in a lawn chair out back, so I don't have to load up. I don't feel like loading that stacker up right now.
Go in
What's
the
up
house
with
and
you?
get on the Wi-Fi, bub.
Huh?
You're breaking up real bad.
I agree, Michelle. I can't wait. Cannot wait. It's going to be really, really cool. Hopefully, really, really hoping. I'll let her talk about it just because I don't, I'm not too close with the whole situation on the car, but hopefully sometime in September or late August, they'll be out testing the car and getting data on it and getting ready for races. I will say that you might see the car at some of the no prep events we do. Get to be out there doing that stuff. She really does enjoy it, and for like everybody just basically welcoming in a no prep kings racer, because a lot of people are like, she needs to come do this no prep side of stuff and this and that, and this is more gangster, and I promise you, she's really interested in the grassroots, backwoods stuff that we do. So I would say next year, definitely be looking for the Golden Child car to be very diverse in where the races are at. Watching PK, I guess. Yeah, no, it's like storming here, Jesus. But no, she's very, very grateful for the hospitality and all that stuff that, out of all the races she's been to so far. Everybody showed her and buying her shirts and the merchandise and all that stuff. So very, very grateful for all you guys, especially us too, with buying the Young and Boosted shirts. We have more shirt designs coming. I promise. They're just in the works. And it was like the first design. I was like, I don't want to sell it if it's not exactly how we want it. So some more testing time, but they'll be out soon.
Will you tell Paige anytime she wants to come on and update us and tell her story? We'd love to have her on.
Hold on one second. Okay. Let me see what I got. You can take me out of the show real quick.
We're doing it live.
Yeah.
We're doing it live.
All
Here.
right. Just wave. Just wave when you're ready to come back in.
Okay.
Did you get on Wi-Fi, bub?
I was, but I was sitting out back. Is this better?
That's better.
Okay.
You're breaking up real bad.
Hi guys.
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hello.
My favorite McKinney.
Look,
It's my sister from another mister. Where's the?
hey, just so you know, I packed up that moonshine in the toter home. I'll be taking it to Oklahoma with me. Thanks, Josh. You're the best. I love you.
Anytime.
Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
You're
That's gonna be
welcome.
great.
So this is Tony's son, Josh Frenfrock, who this was your second race, right?
Yeah.
That you were. So
Well, I raced over at US 60, but I went out first round because I hit that transition. And
the third race.
Yeah.
So his first legitimate race was No Prep Kings at National Trails, and he went to the finals and lost against Hong, which is a bad mofo. So that's a hell of an accomplishment. And then US 60 is a very tricky track. Rookie move, dropping the phone, Junior.
Hey. My bad.
US 60 is a very tricky track, and they got a real tricky transition. So Josh hit that and blew the tires off and went out first round. But then he comes back to National Trails. So it seems like National Trails is real good to you because you went out.
Yeah, it is.
You went out in the main race, but you got in the buyback race, and you ended up winning that against some stiff competition. And that finals was close.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I was looking at his door the whole time. I mean, I didn't even know who won at first. So, but I was sitting there mashing every button I could on the steering wheel to win.
That's what he said he was doing too.
Yeah, I was sitting there on, just pulled my hands out like this on the steering wheel.
Yeah, that's what Corey said he was doing too, looking for all the scrambles he could find.
So that was a hell of a race. I can tell you that. That was a good race.
So what was some of your takeaways from that this weekend?
Don't jump first round.
There is no giveaway trophy. I feel like you got a participation trophy.
Hey,
why do you not have clothes on? Why is he naked?
Shirt on 'cause I'm sexy. Hey, listen.
Oh man.
Listen. I know what you think of this. I saw what you wanted to do with Duncan earlier with the golden shower thing.
Oh God. Aren't you supposed to be loading
Chris,
up? Where's Chris?
Who?
Where's Chris?
He's right there. He's drinking something.
No.
Hey,
Where's your Chris at?
Chris, are your arms pumped up from this weekend?
Where's Christopher?
Hey, can you show Renee some of them skills? I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Hey Renee, go get Christopher for me.
Okay.
No.
Yes.
Josh. No. Josh, no.
No.
If anybody wants to know, Christopher's my second favorite McKinney.
Why did you say something?
And hey guys, thanks for coming out Saturday. You guys killed it. I'm so happy to see Raggedy Anne back on her game, and CJ has definitely got to feel good about where that car's at now versus where it's been the last couple of years. Been fighting all those gremlins and stuff, man. I know he's had some help getting the car straightened around, and man, it's paid off. And I know you guys are going to go nowhere but up from here, and I'm happy to see that.
He's trying to rule out food. I told him if he come outside, he was grounded for a month.
That's all right. Just tell him to text me so I can send him the link. He can come on the live feed.
No. I showed him what you were into, and he kind of thinks you're weird.
Yeah. So Josh, run us through your day, man, and what you were thinking and what was going on, and how you made it to the winner's circle in the second chance race.
Well, first round in the big race kind of sucked. Going in, I didn't know what to expect with the whole flashlight situation. And then second chance race. You guys still there?
Yep.
Okay. The second chance race, It went pretty good. Car was moving. But I think, what was that, third round in there? Injector came loose, and I wasted half of a tank of fuel coming back. Did you guys hear about that?
No.
Yeah. So
Just dumping it on the ground as you were driving back?
yeah, and then I, shut it off, and we pushed it half a mile back. So other than that, I mean, it drove great. I mean, it didn't really move around or do anything crazy. That car it works wonders. It really does.
So what do you think, front side or back side so far? Which one do you like better?
I don't know, that backside was pretty fun. It was.
He's just like his mom. He likes the backside.
Are you kidding me? Are you allowed to say that?
Oh my god! Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
You need to give shout outs to your tuner and
Oh yeah, my tuner sucked.
We know what. Corey said you were flying, man. That's who you Corey's who you were up against in the finals there.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I mean, he's flying too. I can tell you that. I mean, God, that was one drag race right there. I couldn't believe that one.
Yeah, he just threw that setup in that car. That's actually not even his car.
He said he built it in like 2 weeks or something. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, so like they were supposed to go out to go do the that streetcar deal out of OKC for Street Outlaws, and he built that car in basically 2 weeks of time to be ready to go to Oklahoma, and then they ended up not choosing them guys to go out there. So he basically take his setup out of his Camaro and put it in that car just so he could race.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's determination right there.
It worked.
It did. It worked. Hey, that car worked good too. It was flying.
Yeah.
So, what did you think about
What's
this
your
weekend,
next
guys?
race? Huh?
Do what? I said,
What's
what
your
do you think
next
about
race?
this?
going with me to Tulsa.
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow for Tulsa. I'm not racing though. You are.
We'll find something when we come back. Hey, so I'm thinking about letting him run War in the Woods. Yes or no? So and the only reason I say I'm thinking about it,
You're running more in the woods or him?
no, I'm thinking about letting him do it, but I don't know about the track. I'm trying to get him seat time before I really put him on something real sketchy.
No. There's a lot of there's several transitions there, and you hit a couple of them pretty hard on the big end. That shouldn't be his fourth race, I wouldn't think.
Nah, I mean,
Okay, no, listen. That's why I'm asking people. I know I respect people's opinions enough that they're going to tell me the truth on whether I should let him loose or not.
Yeah, I'm not being there. Yeah, you know me. I don't pull no punches. I don't think that should be his fourth race. You think them transitions at 60 were bad? There's probably 4 or 5 just like that, and the majority of them are on the big end. I don't want to see you 120 miles an hour plus learning some shit.
Right.
I mean,
I
that
like seeing
transition at US 60 was, I mean, it was pretty intense. You know, it just about lost the car.
Yeah. The thing with War in the Woods is our first 150 feet is a fucking rocket. And from there on out, you're skating and hitting transitions, and you are really driving. You're almost the guys who actually go fast there just have a shitload of wheel speed and are just skating across the top of the surface. To be honest, it seems like be like the best strategy. You pick up a ton of speed that way, but you're just floating, and you know what happens when you're just floating.
When's
Something
the next,
bad happens.
when's the next World Series in Oakland?
August 20th at
Where at?
Milan.
Milan? Backside?
Milan backwards. Now that'd be a good one because that's good surface and be comparable to. I think that track's comparable to trails backwards.
Okay.
Might be a little bit faster now because there's a little bit more rubber on it.
Yeah, I hear it's fast. I hear it's faster than it's ever been too.
There's my golf cart guy. Our golf cart's ready. That track's pretty wide too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably similar. It's probably same as trails or close.
I know we were looking at that when they were talking about if you touch center line, this, that, and the other. And I'm not gonna lie, like I was a nervous wreck. I give a shit less about the car. I still want to get my kid hurt.
Absolutely.
I feel like it's the other way around, to be honest. I mean,
the car's made me more money than he has. So
you gotta be shitting me.
no, I was a nervous wreck, and they were talking about if you touch center line, this, that, and the other. And I looked over. I said, Josh, if you touch center line, I'm kicking you in the balls. That is a wide ass track.
I love that track, man, because you can drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can wiggle a little bit, and it's not like Dig or Die. They got a really wide track also, but they came in like 8 feet on each side with paint marks, and you can't cross those lines, and now it's narrower. I like to see guys. I like to see guys freaking drive a little bit if they have to.
Well, yeah.
And I like it wider because my theory is, man, if you don't got to make drastic turns trying to save it, you're all right.
Right.
You're a lot more likely to freaking be able to save it. Jasper, it's a safe track. You'll like it, Tony. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Milan would give you the same experience as trails, and probably I think they've done 2 up there now, so it's got more rubber down.
Okay. Is it as smooth and or is there voids in the rock and you know what I mean? You get
it's a nice surface.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a nice surface. It's a nice surface like trails.
Okay. That's August 20th.
Yep, I'll be up there.
We'll look at it. We'll look at our schedule. We'll look at our schedule and we'll figure out what we're going to do. But I might let them go do that one. I'll be honest. I'm honestly having more fun tuning that car and watching him grow with it than I was me driving it.
Dude, this is way more fun than MPK. I tell you what, let's just settle it now. Who wants to see Josh at Milan on August 20th? Raise your hands. Or send hearts in the comments. Renee, I don't see your hand up.
Look, there's Christopher.
What you want?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
Tell us one true story about your dad real quick.
Christopher, you
Do
will
it.
get grounded.
Christopher,
You
do
will
it.
get grounded.
PayPal ready.
No Z28.
He got married at McDonald's.
No Z28.
But not to me. Not to me. This was his first wife. Yeah, he
Oh shit!
You can't believe nothing this kid says.
It's true. Don't.
it's a
you're not
true
denying
story.
it.
True story.
You want to know another thing about this guy? He has a secret life where he wears for his clothing. Oh my god!
What have you said to him? Josh, what have you said to him?
Oh my god!
What do you mean?
What?
I didn't
What
do
did you
anything.
No.
It wasn't me.
Oh, this one, he getting his ass busted tonight. Watch.
Hey,
Leave
they
him
were
alone,
going to go get a
cross-dresser McKinney.
Huh?
Leave him alone, cross-dresser McKinney.
Hey, somebody call 911. I'm gonna hurt him. Watch. Motherfucker.
He also had his honeymoon at White Castle and got the voice of both teams.
Get the fuck out of here.
At White Castles. Hey, you know you can go to White Castles for Valentine's Day, right? You can book a table.
Listen. I hate
Swear.
all of it, except for Chris. Chris ain't said nothing. I like Chris now.
Didn't like them.
I've always liked Chris. I just didn't like the way he gave hand jobs to the air.
Oh, come on now.
It looked like he was jerking off Mandingo.
You were turned on. Don't lie.
Do I?
You were turned on. Don't
Ask
lie.
him at
Listen, I got turned on when you looked me in the eye. That's what turned me on.
Oh God.
I don't know about that one. Where the fuck were you, by the way? Motion?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh. All right, so it's settled. The internet and us voted August 20th. Take Josh up to Milan.
All right.
Well, you know,
Okay,
somebody
deal.
has to carry him because he can't get past first round.
Are you kidding me?
Damn.
Oh shit.
Carry the team, homie.
Hey, he'll be there with his own car.
I'll be Flintstone in that bitch.
Shut up, get away from me. It's your ass was supposed to.
Hey, they were gonna go look at a Z28 for him too.
Watch what happens to you, man. You better sleep with one eye open.
No more Z28, huh, Christopher?
Hey, he's safe. He'll be safe.
He's still getting it.
Oh, I know. He gets whatever he wants. He's spoiled.
He should be. He's a good kid.
Really?
Really?
He listens to his Uncle Josh. That's all that matters.
Really? This dude plays with himself in the shower so much when it rains he gets a hard on.
Oh, man.
We're one loving family, aren't we?
I've seen your search history.
Shut up and get away from me.
Oh, damn. Look at that.
Good question.
August 20th. If Tony's driving, Jasper will take first pair down at Milan.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
Josh is driving.
Yeah, I'll be driving.
I can't listen. Josh has a good record at beating people that I couldn't, so I think I'm gonna let Josh take this one.
Oh, what's that, Jasper? You and Josh first pair down at Milan? He does seem to drive the car better than Tony. I'm gonna keep that part real.
I actually drive the car until it breaks.
That hurts.
What happened to your car the night before?
We had an oxygen sensor go bad, and I did my burnout. And as soon as I did my burnout, O2 went bad, dumped 50% more fuel. As soon as I let off the button, it just nosedived.
I was
And then,
wondering. I forgot to ask you.
Yeah, something's wrong with it because we put a brand new one in there. As soon as we plugged it in, it was bad. So I tuned off the spark plugs all weekend. We didn't tune off any O2s at all.
Wow.
Which apparently works better in some cases.
Jasper said he'll take his chance on the chips because Josh can actually race.
Oh,
He figures you for a duck.
Hey, tell him that turning burn's got into his head.
Josh won me a pretty nice chunk at MPK. Ran over that fancy looking Pro Mod Camaro. The starting line was shook.
Talk about Tony D.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh, shit.
Yeah, see, Josh is much scarier.
No, I have not. Josh is an awesome dude, man.
He said Josh is much scarier. Is that what he said?
Yep.
All right,
He figures Tony for a duck.
I'm taking everything nice I said about Jasper back. Jasper who?
Jasper made some hella good passes. He was flying.
He looked
Made it
fast.
to the semi.
How did he lose? He looked like one of the fastest ones there.
Did he race Tommy? Is that who he raced?
Yep.
Yeah, he was flying in the right lane, and I think he ended up getting left lane, and he ended up having to pedal it.
Yeah, I'd pedal it against CJ in the semis.
Oh, it was CJ. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, because Tommy got to buy.
Yep.
Listen, that wheelie that CJ did was awesome.
Sam, you bringing your car to Milan?
No, so like right as soon as I get off of here, I got to finish editing, and then I got to finish putting the S10 all back together, rip the motor out of my Monte Carlo for it to go in there, and then the plan is for the S10 to come to Ohio this coming weekend to get fab work done. So it needs to be done by December. So we're kind of in a crash.
By December?
Oh yeah.
That's a long time to build a car, unless you're Josh Robinson.
Oh my God.
No, well, you see, my issue was like, hey, I'm gonna build this no prep S10, and that was like end of 2020, going into 2021. So, and it's just kind of been hanging out. So,
all right. Josh started his in 1987 when he originally got the loan.
I know. It's because I'm a one-man band. None of my friends ever come to help me.
Oh.
Oh.
You talk to him all the time.
Oh,
All you gotta say is, "Hey, let's go work on the Blazer."
If he calls and says, Tony, I need your help. If I'm in town, I'll be there.
Tony, I need your help. Come on.
I won't be in town this
On
weekend.
live feed.
It's all right, Josh. I've been sitting for 4 years, so it's all right.
It's all right. It's all right. We all saw it on live feed. That's why Chris outed you. Cross dresser.
Man, he's an asshole. That kid's mean.
I love him.
No,
I love him to death for it.
I can't wait to get him turned on.
See, we caught him putting on a dress, and he had to take it off real quick. That's why he don't have no shirt on.
Hey, you know what the great thing about all this is? I get to bang them. I get to bang their mom.
See, I have to deal with this shit 24/7.
What?
He'll say that in front of people we don't even know.
my dad says the same shit. I swear. Oh my God.
It's really weird. She calls me daddy. He calls me daddy. I don't know who to answer.
I don't call him shit.
God. Holy shit.
Oh God.
Bro,
I'm
you're
sorry,
on another
Josh.
you're on another level, bud.
I'm sorry, Josh.
That's all right.
I feel your pain, Josh.
All right, guys.
Some days.
Josh, thanks for coming on. I got to bring some other people on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Congratulations on your win, man. Keep up the good work.
Yes, congrats.
Yeah, thanks,
Congrats,
guys.
brother.
I appreciate it.
We'll see you August 20th at Milan. Then it
Hey,
sounds
I gotta
like.
say one thing.
What a dick. Oh God.
Here, Tony.
Oh boy.
It's muted.
Oh, he muted you.
All right, buddy. Josh, thanks, buddy. We'll talk to you.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I've missed them.
It was a good time.
Yes.
Thank you,
All
Renee,
right.
by the way, for my shirt. Forgot to say that, but thank you, Renee. Appreciate it.
I still don't have a shirt. The hell with them.
I don't know.
I'm heading out. Adios.
All right.
Thank you
Goodbye.
everyone for the wheelie contest, making it awesome. The hospitality, Hold On Yards. We had a great weekend. Me, David, and Paige, everybody. It was awesome. Did y'all know Sam sleeps on the couch?
When he comes to Columbus.
Fucking boosted meatballs group chat, dude. I swear to God, that is the shit that goes on in there
I just got that. Thanks.
is fucking. That shit is so. I still don't have a shirt either. No, I don't have any of you either. No. Yeah, I swear that what goes on in there should be illegal. Oh, yeah,
Corey, you got a shirt from me.
Alan, when I hop off of here, call me because I got.
Text me, Corey. I got you a shirt, but if not, I'll mail you one.
Call me, Alan, so we can talk about those shirts. I submitted what we wanted, so. But other than that, thanks, guys. Really
All right,
appreciate
buddy. Thank you.
Badass
Talk to
Chris. Chris, good job flagging.
Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Sounds okay. All right, I'm gonna watch while I get stuff. So
Later, Gator.
adios.
Hi. John, I just sent my design to another shirt guy. And he's already put it on like a body or whatever like that. And they're going to touch up a couple of things on it to make it more print friendly. And I should have something here in the next week or two. Hopefully.
Yeah, shirt people are off the hook. I got to start using my old shirt person. My new ones, they ain't doing me no good anymore. So I got to go back to Cali. Welcome, Cody.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, not much.
Cody's the
Put a belt on there.
Panda Paul's Racing.
That's right.
Kicked ass in stick shift class this weekend.
Finally. Had a rough few weeks.
So tell us about it, man. Tell us about your experience.
Just
car was working nice.
Hanging parts on the car and got some Jeff Thomas front coilovers for it, but I didn't know how to adjust them before I got them done from him. So just trying to figure shit out. That's all.
Oh boy. Well, there's the secret sauce right there, man. Right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get good at this one of these days. TRS. Oh yeah.
But never really did much testing. And the last few weeks we did a lot of that. So on all kinds of surfaces.
So let's take a step back because I always do stupid stuff like assume everybody knows who everybody is. For those that don't know who you are, why don't you tell them who you are, tell them about Team Panda, and tell them about your car.
All right, I'm Cody Hartman. It's a green SN95 Mustang. And then there's a big Panda sticker on the back window, Panda Paws Racing, just something we came up with. I've been called Panda Paws my entire life, so that's where that name comes from. And it's a stick shift blower car, small block Ford. It does all right.
So what's your power plant?
It's a 427. It's got an F1A94 on it. T56 Magnum built by Liberty. It's pretty simple Hall EFI. Tuned by Rick at Big 3. And there's no power management in the car at all. I don't pull timing or nothing. It's all with the right foot, which is a challenge. So it's all there.
You're shifting and feathering at the same time.
Yeah, it's whatever it'll hold, and sometimes it's won't hold enough, and sometimes it holds all of it. So.
Hell yeah. So what do you do mostly, front side or back side?
Oh, that was my first. Well, other than the rewind, that was like the first real backside that I've done, and I'd like to do more of it. That was a rowdy evening there. I like it.
Oh yeah. There's nothing like a good backside track action, man. And I don't know, man. Yes, you can go faster on the front side typically. But that trails came around pretty fast, man. By second round, guys were going. By the end of first round, guys were really flying. And then second round there on out, guys were really hauling ass.
I feel like it got worse though. As like I ran the final and would have been the third round, and I feel like it was worse then than in second round.
Got cooler, so
Okay.
you probably made more power. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like it got like gooey too, because the burnout was real close to where we staged. So I feel like a lot of stuff got drug out.
Yeah, and even though we moved it back quite a bit further than what we used to do, was your back tires would be in that box. And in 2019, everybody knew how to pour a puddle. But I swear to God, in 2021, everybody thinks you need a half gallon of traction compound per tire to do a good burnout. And that's just not true.
Yes, it is.
Chris like that. Use
Yes,
the whole
it is.
gallon.
2 gallons, actually. 2 gallons.
Gallon of
1
slime.
gallon. 1 gallon at a tire.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, that's why where your back tires used to be in that box, we had to move it to put the front tires there because we knew people were just going to be pouring gigantic puddles and getting it gooey a little bit.
Right.
And it goes uphill a little bit too. I was looking at that when we was looking out there, and I knew like guys would be pouring it and it would just start running down. That's why I told them, I was like, we should just move the burnout box back.
Yeah.
It was a great event, though. I mean, all your guys' events are awesome. I mean, I don't like going anywhere else, but it's just a good time, well put together, and just have a blast all the time.
What'd you like? Did you like the difference in the chip draw as far as like pulling your chip and basically writing down what your number was and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do like that. That was a lot. I mean, usually you're waiting around for a little while, especially if you're, third, fourth class. But that was a little faster, and then it was, I feel like, easier to follow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we squashed the stick shift, no jump if the car starts to move forward a little bit, pushing through the clutch. I was really worried about that because my car lately has been trying to do that, and I've been adjusting the clutch to try to get it to not do that. But I'm glad we went over that prior to the start of the race.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta be understanding about stuff like that. A little bit's fine,
Yeah, if it's not crushing, you can tell when the car leaves and when it's just, creeping.
Yeah. So yeah, well, good. I'm glad you liked that chip draw deal. That was, again, damn it, I told you. Jeff Thomas idea right there of just pulling it and immediately writing it down. So he did it different. He wrote everybody's names on the chips and then just pulled, first person was 1, second was 2, blah, blah, blah. But
right.
I had those chips custom made. I'm not writing everybody's name on them every time. And giving out chips, that's expensive. But
the highlight of the day for me was I got to race AV boys, Tony. been on the internet for a long time, and
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd get to race them, but let alone be in Ohio. That was
Oh yeah, yeah. I
good
didn't know
thing.
they were coming at all. I was excited to see them there,
yeah, that was
and that
cool.
was a good race.
Oh yeah, definitely a good race. Yeah, they got that car working pretty good.
They just put a clutch in that car like 6 hours before the race.
Yeah, right
Well,
before.
You could smell it. You could smell it.
Oh, you could definitely smell it. I stopped over there before I went to the stuff Friday night, and they were just putting it in and putting brakes on it and all this other stuff. They literally just had parts just sitting on the floor everywhere.
Right on. Yeah, that's the best break-in procedure I've ever seen.
Yeah, no shit. Man, so what's your plans for the future? What's your next no prep race?
The next one will probably be that September 10th at Quaker, unless I can find something, between now and then. I'm not going to be around for No Prep Mania. I'm kind of upset about it. We're going to Woodward in Michigan for the car cruise, so won't be around for
Dream
that.
Cruise is nice though.
Yeah, it's more of a relaxing weekend. So we go every year, so it's a good time.
Oh yeah.
But probably, I'll be around for the rewind. And then I'd like to go down to end of the year stuff. My goal would be to go down to Dig or Die. I'd really like to go down there.
In December?
Yeah,
That's the next one in December.
Yeah, I think it's the 3rd, December 3rd.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm going to hit as many of them as I can. Woodward's the same weekend as the Detroit Hood one in Milan.
Yep.
I thought about maybe dragging the car up there and ruining the trip to Woodward to go racing, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Be a good time. Sorry. My ass is still whooped from Friday and Saturday.
Take a couple days to recoup.
You
guys were out on Friday night real late.
Yeah. For me, about 6 o'clock Friday morning till 2:30 Sunday morning when we got home. I was running on like 4 hours of sleep total.
Damn.
Kind of getting too old for that shit.
You turn into a zombie.
I'll do it again next weekend though.
Right on. Hell yeah.
But no, we didn't have Wallies, but
They gave out pelts. They got pelts.
They had yeah. I tried to get the Wallies, but they already have a no prep event that the trails had them allocated to. And I tried to get the Wallies last year, and they had the thing. So don't get too excited about it because I don't know what it costs to cast your own trophy, but I'm really just thinking about having our own trophies made, specific to no prep, and they'll be bigger. They'll be better than a Wally. Like maybe our guy will have a big bulge in his pants for them big ass nuts no prep racers have to have, and bigger muscles and stuff. I mean, Wally's cool. Dude did a lot of shit. Don't get me wrong, but NHRA kind of like to exclude us guys. It's like kind of like to not care about them. Sounds like a dick thing to say, I know, but we all know I don't hold back.
The no prep stuff's definitely catching on, though. I feel like if you're not doing it in the next few years, you're going to struggle as a track.
I agree. And it's a shame that all these IHRA and NHRA and the like are giving these tracks who are just trying to survive and stay in business a hard way to go instead of embracing it and figuring out how to do it safely or more safely, So I think the HRA and the IHRA and those guys are missing the boat. So maybe there needs to be a Maybe there needs to be a no prep association like that, like one of those entities. Maybe somebody needs to spearhead that.
Well, I mean, there's events that they spray and prep the track from wall to wall, and every other pass is somebody wadding something up. I mean, so I feel like it doesn't really matter. I mean, the no prep stuff, yeah, it's dangerous, but I feel like everybody that's doing it kind of respects it.
Nope, I agree. 100%, man. I agree. So, yeah. Well, cool, man. It was good getting to know you, and thanks for coming on such short notice.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me. You guys do a hell of a job, and looking forward to more events, man.
You got any sponsors or anybody you want to thank? Anybody that helped you get here? Any shops or friends?
My crew chief, Jim Mimonis. He's pouring my puddle, holding the car. He's always helping me wrench on shit. So him, my dad, and Diver Performance Engine builds my engine, and he's just a killer dude. Does an awesome job, and yeah, I mean Jeff Thomas, got some coilovers from him. Big 3, Rick, awesome tune-up. I don't ever have to touch it; it's just ready to go. So yeah, a bunch of friends and family, man. It's not a one dude deal. There's a whole bunch of people around that car when it goes down the track. So I appreciate you guys.
It definitely takes a team, or takes a tribe. I heard several people say that, which is true, because it's not, you become more than just a team. You definitely become family, and when you're helping each other like that. So,
for sure.
Awesome, man.
When you want to give up, those people got to be there to pick you up and keep you going too, because there's been times where you're like, you know what, just throw in a towel. But yeah, absolutely.
Sweet, man. Well, thanks for coming on, and we'll see you at the next race, and hopefully we'll see you in the winner's circle again soon.
We're going to give it hell. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a good bite.
You too.
Thanks.
Later.
Did you see Jason message you a little bit ago?
Never heard of her.
Look. Why is yours got a pause symbol in the middle?
I don't know.
Why is his got a pause symbol in the middle?
Probably because I tapped it.
Yeah, man.
All right. Y'all want to see the surprise?
No.
We got to run.
You're in the house.
It ain't mine, but it's that.
You're in the house, so I'm a little scared of the surprise. Okay.
It goes from blowed up to a running hot rod. It is. We got nails on.
You got a big hand.
Woo!
Hell yeah. So for those that don't know, explain to them.
Alan wants to hop on real quick. Show y'all what's up.
So for those that don't know, explain what's going on.
All right, so 2 months ago at our local race, we grenaded his old engine, the 5.3. Hold on, I'll show y'all. Now that the car's turned off. I don't know if I got here in the garage. Hey, hold on, Zach. Hold on. Oh. So 2 months ago, we grenaded this guy. There's the window. I don't know if y'all can see, but there's a window on the block here.
We only put 44 pounds to stock block. It's all right.
So 44 pounds went to this stock 5.3 liter.
And that's the limit. It couldn't take no more.
Oh, we was going to push it. So we figured it out. We figured out what a stock block rod and piston motor, 5.3.
Only thing it had was a BTR cam and some springs, ain't it? I think it on fire twice now.
And it caught on fire on us twice already.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks span.
Yeah.
From back to back, caught on fire.
Then we blew it up.
Then we blew it up the second week. And 2 months. We got a hot rod. We're racing on Friday.
Awesome. Good job, guys.
I'm trying to do this.
Well, we was going. I was hoping he was going to say we was going to test them tonight, but he's scared. He said he's going to bed.
Josh, get down here for some street testing on Thursday.
My dad said it sounds slow.
It is slow.
It's his
only-
turbo.
Hey, you know the difference between mine and yours? Mine will leave the driveway now.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
hey, his
shit.
is on Projects. His is on
It
Projects.
can roll out. Well, I
Mine's
don't
on
know.
driveway.
The new car, the 2.0 car, cannot leave the garage. It's on Projects.
You see that thing? Pterodactyl.
That's some high tech redneck stuff when your car ain't on car
Jack stands.
jacks.
Hold on.
It's on Pro Jacks.
Look, his unit's still on jack stands. We ain't even took it off yet.
We can't afford projects.
No, we're too broke for that.
Yeah, we can.
Too broke.
I can't even afford a garage to put it in.
That big. Jeez.
You hear me? I can't even afford a garage to put it in.
No, because you're $30,000.
What y'all doing Saturday?
Take it up.
Josh?
Chris doing streetcar takeover.
Not anymore.
You're not?
I'll be at home.
No, I'll be at
Where
Pacemakers
we
now.
Oh, I did
We'll
see
be
that.
at we'll be at 64 Saturday and be at the Valley on Friday. If y'all ain't got anything planned.
We'll be in them streets on Thursday. I heard Josh won't come down.
We have a private street test Thursday. Jacob said Josh would not come. Josh or Chris.
I ain't gonna come down here on Thursday.
What fucking street?
I'd never make it.
He said I'd never make it.
I didn't say private. Jason said private.
How the hell we got a
Where's
private
to
street?
my man Limpy?
I mean, it's
They're
private.
keeping him overnight. They're keeping Limpy
Olympia?
overnight. Yeah.
Yeah,
Private test on a
yeah.
Thursday
We had a little moment earlier. Let everybody know. Say prayers for him, man.
Yeah.
Any updates? Happy? As far as what they think?
I haven't heard anything since this afternoon. Dad said when he got off the plane is when they instantly sent him to the hospital. That's about all I've got.
Sucks.
You know what I'm going to do?
But yeah. Finally got this streetcar back in action.
Hell yeah, guys. Happy to hear that. Congratulations. Good job, guys.
Thanks, sir.
Go
We'll
kick
see
some
y'all in
ass
the small
this
tire
weekend.
events with the streetcar here soon. Since we can't run no other classes.
Hell yeah.
Hey, has he started his yet? Have you started yours up yet?
No.
You're slacking, dude. What are you waiting on?
Maybe this weekend.
That's what you said last week.
Fuck, this one was missing a head.
I was trying to, man.
Fucking morning.
Then people talk me into shit, man. I got all right. Yeah, just call me or text me. You know I got weak will, man. Tell me there's some street shit. You talking shit like I won't just leave work and come straight down there Thursday.
He said y'all he said y'all acting like I just won't leave work straight and come down there on Thursday. Josh.
Come on.
Y'all act like my mama raised a punk. I don't care.
He said I don't care. He said you act like mama raised the punk.
Come on. I never said that. But we got racing
Talk about
Friday
I won't come down there. Shit.
Well, Saturday's gonna be fun. They're doing the front side and then they're doing the back side.
Saturday's gonna be a real fun event.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Whose event's that?
64. The Ryan Mitchell guy. They're racing on the front side in the morning, and then at night they're flipping and running from the back side. So it's 2 races in one day.
Oh damn. That's interesting. But
There's a nice street, ain't too far from there either.
hell yeah.
Oh, the fender's hot. Well, boys.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for the update, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Good talking to you.
Yep.
Just saying, let everybody know Sam does sleep on the couch. He gets no butt.
Sam
for life.
Summit's better.
Summit's better.
Summit's better.
Oh my God.
Listen, don't ever take it easy on Sam. Always break his balls.
Oh, we're all in a little group chat. We give him hell every day, nonstop.
I appreciate
I
that.
bet.
That's why I love y'all. Don't let
You
up.
having fun with the dog?
Hell, we were at Zach's birthday party and scared the shit out of that one kid.
But we're gonna hop off here and we're gonna finish tinkering. We gotta finish the turbo kit.
Have a good one, guys. We'll talk
See
to
y'all.
you. Oh man. So that's good news. But you know, shit always goes crazy around here. I actually wrote this all bunch. Look at all that stuff I wrote down. I ain't talked about none of it. So I'm gonna run through this real quick, man. Because it ain't just me. You know, there's a lot of people that helped make this, made Uncaged is what it is. So the track did a great job keeping the facilities together and doing the cleanup. Excuse me. Clean up with a few accidents we had. Unfortunately, Moo hit the wall pretty hard. Second round on a hell of a pass against Little Heavy. Who else? What else do we have? Oh, it wasn't an accident, but we had an S10. I never did find out. Did he just blow a hose off or something, or did he blow up?
No, it was a hose off the trans.
So I thought I heard that, but
yeah,
I
mean, they had the track, both incidents. I mean, even in the wreck, they had the track cleaned up in like, I think it was like 25 minutes. So
I wonder why, Loki. I wonder why. Yeah. With Moo, they had it cleaned up quick, and with that was only hell. That trans line was only 5-10 minute ordeal.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice that they kept the they were able to keep the action moving and keep the facilities nice and safe for everybody. I can't see no. So thanks National Trails for letting us do the event there. Of course, D team for helping keep the action moving, and Chrissy flagging, and Mike does a great job keeping the aisles clean and they're clear so the racers can be in the proper spot and keep the line moving.
Shout out to Terry.
What's
Terry
Lizer
Hazelton. I don't know. He's just
Lizer
there
for the
driver's meeting.
Drivers meeting and jokes. He's entertainment. Drivers meeting entertainment. Hazelton Media for doing a great job on the tire crack cam and the finish line camera.
He was clutch calling those two races that we had to call.
Yeah, which I know sometimes guys get frustrated. Sometimes you can check it on the camera, but sometimes, and it sucks when you got to wait till the end of the round and put it on the laptop. But when you go to the laptop, you can check it at a higher frame rate, so you can get it. All of a sudden, it becomes 2 and 4 times more accurate of a call, and that's what you really want. So it sucks to have to wait, but when we can't call it off the camera and we got to go to the computer, just nobody was a jerk or anything about it either. So appreciate all that. But when we do have to do stuff like that, just be patient with us. We just want to make the right call. Yeah, John, I'll have the list up tomorrow on points. We got I do have the from wait, where the hell is it? Uncaged small tire points. The results from small tire at Uncaged: Tommy Hoskinson 45, CJ Buckner 35, Jasper Graham 30, big tire James Teague, blah, I always mess his name up, 25, Jeremy Kiefer 15, John Littler and Doug Spalding tied with 10 each. Hard tire is Jeff Dean with 30, Hobie Scarberry with 20, and John Pfister with 15. And we'll have the complete and updated list up tomorrow. for the entire series from the 3 events that have happened so far. Honestly, both Michelle and I are still so tired. We don't want to dick with it and make a mistake because neither one of us trust ourselves right now. Just keeping it real. I want to make sure that we put out the right information for who got what points, because there were several times even figuring out the points from our race, we had to double check each other and make sure it was right. So we just want to do what's right for everybody. Thanks, buddy. Sorry about what happened. Love that you came out. Love your enthusiasm. I can't wait to see you out there again. Also for Michelle and Brooklyn for kicking ass and doing an amazing job in the OGR tent. Helping everybody out with merch and giving out waters to everybody to keep them good and hydrated and cooled off. Young and Boosted for the Wheelie contest. They did a hell of a job raising money. We already covered that, but still, thanks guys. Hot Shot Secret for the prize packs that they give out, that we give out to all the winners each time in small, hard, and big tire. Stripper glitter, because they give again, they do the same thing, give everybody a gallon of glitter for small, hard, and big tire. Shout out to National Trails for kicking in $500 on the small tire pot, and then we matched that, so there was $1,000 added on top of the pot for small tire. Wish the car count and the spectators would have been higher, and we could have done some more with some of the other classes, but all the online meteorologists, I don't know, man. It was weird. Everybody and their mom, all they could do is, it's funny to me, this whole online meteorology thing. I'm not even getting into it, but
I think you should.
I really don't.
I'll say it.
Go ahead.
No, I feel like, I mean, you make a post, plan the event, do everything, whatever. You going and being like, oh, it's gonna rain. Oh, it's gonna rain. I mean, you don't think somebody's going to take your opinion and not come to the event because you said it? You damn right they're going to. And I think you should embrace the event and want it to happen. You're basically telling the person, "Oh, I don't want your event to happen. It's going to rain." That's just how I see it. So
no, I legit had a couple of those people who seem to be campaigning against the event for some reason, which I don't even get, but whatever. I just know if you've followed us in the last 5 years, I have canceled, I believe, 3 events because racers, doing what's best for the racers is always the first priority for me. I don't want people traveling across town, across the country, the state, anything unnecessarily. And trust me, if I don't fully believe that we can get the race off, I'm not going to have people come. I trust Weatherbug for the last 2 or 3 years has never let me down. Weatherbug said we had a 10% chance of rain with no accumulation. To me, in my world, that's a 90% chance of racing. Those are very good odds. So I'll just and again, it said there was a 30% chance of rain between 11 and noon, and sure as shit, between 11 and noon, it did rain for that 5 or 10 minutes. Track got it cleaned up. I'm never going to lie or deceive any of you. lie to or deceive any of you. I do this for fun. I promise you, at the end of the day, I might make $2 or $3 an hour if we rack up all the hours I spend on this throughout the year. There ain't no profit in it. There ain't no big money in it. I just do it purely because I love having fun and doing hood rat shit with all my friends. And I'm not going to just have everybody come if I think there's a chance of rain and that we won't get the rain done. Last year was just some fluke shit. It was a 0% chance of rain on every weather station, outlet, online source, whatever. And just some fluke shit happened. I can't control that. I felt horrible about it. I couldn't sleep right for a week over that shit. But I also I don't understand the trend there is on social media of people campaigning against events and stuff. I don't know. Some of y'all need Jesus, and I'll just leave it at that. I think we've covered everything, man. I like the Horsepower Honeys halftime show. I legit think we need to work on that. There's several, and there's, you guys have given me some good feedback on stuff, so you'll see some changes next year at Uncaged. A couple of big ones, but nothing that'll affect racing, or the track surface, I should say, or that aspect of it. But I've gotten some good feedback from you guys that I'm taking seriously and going to follow through with. So I'll announce that at some point. But look for some new exciting changes for next year. I don't know. Anything else you want to add, Chris?
I think it was a good event. I had fun. Except it was just miserably hot, but no, I think it went pretty smooth for what it was. Just work on the only thing I would say to work on is the obviously the getting people up there. We had a couple of issues there, a couple of the runs. Maybe try to hopefully get like maybe the PA system, see if we can get somewhere we can get like a bridge or something to where we can use that down there to make calls and stuff. We tried doing the group message thing. It worked a little bit, but there were some people that weren't in it that didn't know either. And, it is what it is.
Yep. No, there's a lot to take away from this event. Wasn't very much bad. And, we're definitely going to work on that stuff to make sure. I'm always trying to minimize the negative in situations or the mistakes that happen. So we definitely are putting our heads together to fix that kind of stuff in the future. And not that there was any serious issues, but I mean, it could always just run a tiny bit smoother, right? So,
yep. Didn't have any issues on the starting line at all this weekend. Like the people stayed back like they were supposed to.
Most of them.
Most of them had to just a couple times we had to move some of the crew back and stuff, but spectators were back.
Respectful
of the gates and stuff and keeping back out of the way. Like that was. I usually have to yell at people and they're always creeping up past the starting line and stuff like that. But yeah, no, we were good.
Yep. Alan said, "Did we lock in that bet before the Camaro race?"
What? Oh, wait. So I can't remember. Did I say it? Oh, God dang it! That sucks. I bet him for an endless supply of breadsticks if Mike won.
Oh shit!
And I failed.
Somebody's getting free breadsticks.
Not me. Not this guy's not.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that I'm definitely considering, I just got to figure out the logistics of it, but I think we're going to move all the vendors, registration, everything up to the ET Shack area, and I think that'll be a lot more helpful to racers because it won't be such a long trek down for those that don't have golf carts or scooters or whatever to get down there. And I think that'll be helpful to them. Also helpful to us if we're only, 20, 30 yards away, we can send somebody over to somebody's pits versus being a quarter of a mile away. So I think that's one of the first things you'll see different next year is that registration and then all the vendors will be up in that area. So that'll make it a lot easier on everybody, I think. And I like it down at the end of the track. It's cool, but I think, like I said, having a couple of conversations, people want it moved a little closer, and I think that's probably a good spot for it to go.
I think I
A couple
like
other
that.
things.
I like that. I feel like that would work.
Main thing is I want to make sure we can all communicate and everybody can. It doesn't matter what track you're at. All the PA systems suck at every fucking track I've ever been to. I swear. There's always blind spots. It's like no track ever has enough horns, and not that they're doing a bad job or whatever. I can't imagine what it's like to try to have enough horns to project the sound out to everybody on the property, yet not be a nuisance to everybody that lives around the track. There's always gappy areas and stuff with PA systems, so I think that'd probably be a good solution. And I think one of my goals for the RV was to put a PA system on the roof of it so that we have our own PA system no matter where we are at anytime we do races. So maybe, hopefully, we can figure out how to make that happen as well. I would like to ride around neighborhoods and play ice cream music to annoy people occasionally. But also, I'd like to be able to talk to all the racers. So, nope, Marty, absolutely cannot forget my man Bob Rice did an amazing job this weekend with the coverage. Everybody, I've received a ton of messages from Bob or about Bob and how everybody enjoyed his coverage and how great a job he did. So absolutely cannot forget Bob. He's a great guy, and Bob and Kelly are awesome. I always enjoy hanging out with them when I was going to No Prep Kings, and then enjoyed hanging out with them here this weekend. They stayed the night, and we got to go to breakfast the next morning and hang out with them for a couple hours. Man, they're good people. They're really good people. I do not want to know how you know that. I do not want to know.
How do you know that?
Yeah, Bob does a great job with the commentary, for sure, man. He does a great job, and we appreciate that he's traveled. He's traveled on his own dime to all these events. I gave him gas money for coming out this weekend, but other than that dude just travels on his own dime. And so when you guys watch his stuff, make sure you're giving him stars and helping him out, because most of that stuff he just does out of the passion for the sport, and him and his wife are just having fun doing it. But still, there's a cost to it, so hook him up with some stars, man. Help make those gas prices and meals a little bit cheaper on that guy. He's a hell of a dude. He deserves it. Same thing with our homie Limpy. He's a hell of a dude, and in a similar situation when he's out there. Oh God. So I can imagine what the dealership sounds like.
Good grief.
It was good seeing you, brother. Sorry I was so damn busy I couldn't hang out with you guys. This adulting shit sucks sometimes, brother. I wish we got to hang out, man. I miss you guys. We gotta come up there. You guys gotta come down here for dinner or something, man, one of these nights. I think we owe you a trip up there. So maybe we'll come up one weekend after race season and have dinner with you guys and hang out, man. Yes. So you buy stars, and then when you send people stars that you're watching, they get a percentage of the money. So, and that money helps. It's a good way to support people. Like I said, gas is expensive. Food's expensive when you're traveling, hotels and all that stuff. So every little bit helps. So definitely, when you're watching No Prep Felons or watching Limpy, send those guys stars, man, for all the traveling and stuff they do. I'd probably throw my own hat in the ring there, but those guys travel more than I do, so, or at least right now. So help them out. Yeah, we'll have to come up, man. I can't remember. Didn't you say what was the there's some place you were telling me about up there? I think it was a bowling alley or a pizza place or something that you guys like to go to. We'll have to go up there. We'll have to get together and go up there this winter and hang out. And yes, buy merch from everybody directly when you see them at the races is the huge way to support everybody, because that way Facebook can't take a cut of it, or PayPal or whatever. Give these people cash, buy their stickers or t-shirts or hoodies or whatever, prep, whatever it is they're selling, and support all the people who bring you all the information. And buy some cool stuff for yourself. A lot of people do similar stuff. Like we got stickers 2 for $5, and then we've got stickers for $10, and we've got stuff for $20 and $40. So we got something for everybody. We try to keep everything affordable, or within somebody's affordability. And I know a lot of other people do similar stuff. So absolutely good point, Loki. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy. Baker's Pizza. We'll be there after race season. We'll get together this winter. And then we'll definitely come up. Brother, I appreciate everything you do. You're awesome. You're here every week, man, helping us out. I love that. I love that about you. You're my homie. I appreciate you. My man Larry Bennett just signed in. What's up, brother? You was flying. You were flying, man. I love how your car's coming along, man. I love seeing that thing. You gonna be out there Saturday, hopefully. At Thanks for the Stars, brother. You gonna be out there Saturday at Pacemakers, hopefully. Maybe I'll break away from the. Oh, you was doing good, man. You was doing good. That car's flying. You're getting there, man. You're not far off from being in the mix, for sure. But I'll probably bust my ass all day Saturday and then go up to Pacemakers for a little bit. Now that they're doing that, I definitely wasn't going to the streetcar takeover for 2 days. As much as I love that race, as much as I love Edgewater, So if you're down that way, definitely go check out Edgewater this weekend. Man, I haven't been there nearly enough this year. It sucks, but I gotta get this blazer done.
I would have information for you for pacemakers, but I was expecting a phone call today from Gary, but I haven't gotten that phone call yet. So hopefully I should have some information up tomorrow and have the event actually up tomorrow. It'll probably be the same rundown as they do before, but I just want to make sure before I put it out there.
Yeah.
They had some thieves, I guess, break into the track this past weekend, so they've been dealing with some stuff.
Do what?
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck, man?
Yep.
People are fucking assholes.
Yep. And it's been an ongoing problem, and it's just beginning to get progressive. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot. I just kind of get bits and pieces today from it, so I'm just waiting to hear from him, basically. So we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, I'm sure he'll probably call me at like 11 o'clock here tonight and finally give me the information, but I'm going to try to get all the information out tomorrow. Weather looks good. I think it's going to be way cooler than it was Saturday. I think it's only supposed to be high, like 78. So
that'll be a lot nicer than mid-high 80s it was Saturday. Ugh.
Yep.
I was really hoping for that $1.5 billion so I could build a racetrack with inside a building and HVAC and climate controls. Because,
Jesus.
But, yeah, it fucking sucks. Pacemakers getting broken into, but hey, all right. Everybody, I'm exhausted. I gotta get my ass to bed. I gotta be up before the freaking roosters and get my ass back to work, which I don't know if my body's ready for the day job. So everybody, thanks for coming to Uncaged. Thanks for tuning in if you came out to the track, if you raced in it, we appreciate you. Definitely going to be bigger and better next year. Just have faith in us, man, and trust us. We're not out to be about any fuckery or bullshit. If the weather is going to work, we're going to race. If it's not, we're going to cancel or postpone. I got a whole lottery fantasy, man, about controlling the track temperature, which I know how to do. Climate control, the whole 9 yards. I know how to do all that. I've got it all laid out. I just need money. But thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching Bob's live feed. I know Limpy was having trouble with the live feed, and then he started not feeling good, so after first round, they quit going live. But everybody, again, keep our brother in your prayers, and hopefully he gets better ASAP. Hopefully it's just a little bit of dehydration or exhaustion or something that's easily treatable and doesn't take a toll on him. So make sure you say a little prayer for our homie tonight, and keep sending them good vibes, man. We need that dude around for a lot longer.
Amen.
Yep. That's kind of basic. That's basically it. But then you can I forgot ways to regulate the temperature so it can be more specific and consistent. But that's kind of basically it. Geothermal type of stuff, yeah. So everybody have a good week. We might come back. Tommy Hoskinson was unavailable this evening, but he said he is available any other day this week to do an interview for Winning Small Tire. So I may just come back and do a quick one with him sometime this week, depending on his schedule's hectic. So that may change between now and 5 minutes ago, but we may come back and just do a quick one with him. But everybody have a great week. We appreciate you showing up and tuning in and supporting us. And yeah, I think I'm going to go to bed like right now. Later.
See ya.